Good morning, beautiful people. Today I'm going for my walk and I just wanted to share with you something that's happened to me. And I want you to know, if you feel like you're alone, you're not. A lot is happening in this world today and we feel like we're alone. We're not alone. We're not separate. We are still together and we still have each other. My experience 2 weeks ago, I came across a fork in my path, and the fork was very interesting. I had to make a choice. I had to make a decision that I have never decided before, and it was a decision where I had to follow my truth. And I remember what happened. 2 weeks ago on a Friday, I was driving and I felt this presence come over me and just say, Alison, just be. And it was a really interesting experience because I felt it before, but it was such a long time ago when I felt it that just the presence of just being is absolutely beautiful. So it was a sunny day and I just was being my awesomeness and going about doing what I do. And then I came home and the fork was laid in front of me. And I had to make a choice of whether I'm going to choose the path that was known, the path that is safe, or do I choose a path less traveled? And I knew exactly what path I had to choose. It was the feeling that I can express. The feeling that I can explain to you is that it wasn't even a feeling; it was a knowing. I knew the path that I had to choose, and there was no fear whatsoever involved in it. And I tried all that weekend to try and come up with some kind of fear, some kind of backlog, some kind of back talk in my mind, but deep inside I knew exactly what path I had to take, and that was the path less traveled. And that path led me down to a road where I had to resign from my job. And it was very emotional, but I trusted my gut, I trusted my intuition, and the feeling that I can only explain it as, it's a feeling of knowing, but knowing is not really a feeling either. There was no heartstrings attached to it. There was no real gut. It was just all over knowing. And that is what I chose because I stuck to my truth. And I trusted, and I kept saying to Jason, we're going to be okay. And I just kept getting, we're going to be okay. And I kept telling him, we're going to be okay, even with the decision that I made. Because the decision that I made, I let go of security. I let go of a safety net. And when I spoke to Jason about it, the imagery I got of a safety net was him and I are the trapeze artists, and we've had a safety net underneath us for so many years. Now all of a sudden I had to take away that safety net and trust in him, myself, and the universe. And it's a scary thing when you have to take your safety net away. It really is a scary thing. But you can do it. I can do it. I know I could do it because I trusted myself. The one thing that I have discovered that I didn't know that I have is I have my own back. I am there for me. And throughout my life, I didn't think that I had my own back. So many incidences and so many events led me to make this decision. I remember one night coming out of the shower, or being in the shower, and saying, how am I supposed to have, if I can stand up for other people, I can be there and support other people in their decision. But how can I expect other people to stand there and support me when I don't even support me? And that led me down to this incredible experience of feeling these strong women, dead or in another frequency, of course, and saying to me that they followed their truth no matter what, and then feeling these other female presence around me saying that they're so sorry that they never followed their truth and they regret it. And that all led me down to this path, and it was so strong, that feeling from these women energies, that I knew that I was supported because I believed in myself. I trusted myself, knowing that the decision that I'm making is the right decision for me. And I know that I have my back and the universe has my back. And so with that, I had no fear whatsoever. Leading up to me resigning from my job, things started to unravel. I allowed different not so great energies come in and rattle me a bit. But even with the rattling, there was still that core knowing that the decision I am making is the right decision, and I've got to follow that decision. And we all have our truth, and lately we feel like that our truth has been taken away from us. It hasn't been taken away from you. You are not alone. You will never ever be alone. Your truth is always your truth. And I understand that things are happening around the world, but people are standing up for their truth. Doesn't matter what the decision is. There is no judgment in your decision. There is only truth, and that's all that matters. So yesterday was my first day of a brand new chapter. Wednesday, I left my job. Sad, really sad, and I realized that that was my security blanket. Like I said before, I got to trust in Jason and myself and the universe, and know that we are going to be okay. We have each other. We're not going to let each other fall. But it was still sad leaving, because you see these people every day. I see my customers every day, and it was really sad to leave. But I know that what I'm doing is the right choice. And yesterday it was Jason's birthday as well, and I was going to do this video yesterday, but I'm doing it today instead. And it's a brand new chapter in our lives, and I look forward to this brand new chapter. I can't explain to you, but you have everything within yourself to know what your truth is. And sometimes truth, your own truth and my own truth, it can come up against some restrictions or other people that don't agree with you, and that's absolutely fine. I had people question my decision, and even though they question it, I still know that it was true. Even though they said that I was wrong, it's still my truth. And I had someone say to me that sometimes you're gonna have to do something that you don't want to do. That is not true. That is nowhere near true. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, because it is not your truth. It's someone else's truth. And don't let anyone else's truth dictate to you what is right, because you know deep inside you, it's not this massive, big explosion of thoughts and ideas. Well, it might be for some, but the truth is that knowing deep within. It's that core knowing deep within. And you don't let anyone ever dictate to you what your truth should be based on their opinion. I just wanted to share with you my experience on which is now my second day of being independently wealthy and a business owner and a YouTuber and an Instagrammer. I don't know if that's actually a word, but this is my second day of being independent, without a security net, without a security blanket, and it is the most liberating feeling ever. And if you know your truth, if you feel like what you're doing is true, then go for it. And if you like what I've just been sharing with you, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with everyone so they know that they are not alone either, because I love you all and you guys are not alone. So love to you all, and I will see you next time.